Let's welcome the wonderful Kev Egan onto the show. Kev, how are you, brother?
Oh, it's so good to join you guys, Will. Great to see you. Master pleasure to be introduced to you, man. And you guys are doing such a great job with this show. I love it.
Nah, you're too kind, Kev. You're too kind. Listen,
Appreciate it, man.
when you gave those words in that interview, could you imagine that? And that's such wonderful words they were. That people were going to take them and put them into these edits and throw all those things. Like I said about getting you on the show, regardless. I sent you details like, we should get Kev on. Kev's really great. And producer Ollie sent it back to me and went, oh, the guy that did this, because he'd seen it already and said it was amazing. And I'm like, I didn't even know that happened, but when I saw it, mwah, chef's kiss.
It's kind of wild because it's just from a clip on local Fox 5 in Atlanta. You know, I was going on there every week just to push the World Cup, trying to educate people on the actual game itself and on the World Cup and what it means. And Elise, the host, just said, like, what do you say to people that don't really care about the game and that actually see it as a nuisance more than anything? And I said, it's not about football. And that's the truth. Like when you look at some of these great stories, yeah, like we love to see the beautiful game played out in its finest form. And the World Cup is the grandest stage, of course. But some of the stories we're witnessing right now, like the collection of people from all around the world that have found this new club, the diaspora of Cabo Verdeans that have come together, the Congo and what they've experienced in their country with an Ebola outbreak and the joy that they're witnessing with their football team. There's just too many great examples right now in this tournament that it's just a joy to behold. And I hope people really grab onto this. And I think America needed this. And I say this as someone who lives in Atlanta, Georgia. The United States needed the World Cup. They needed, the people here needed to see what's playing out right now with all these nations coming together and celebrating together as one, because the reality is we're not that different. When we all get together and we have a laugh, we have an awful lot in common.
Can we also just give it up as well for the fact that diaspora has become such a part of everyone's lexicon now at this point, because it is a wonderful thing. Master.
Yeah,
well said.
Well said, Kev. I was supposed to head back to London at some point during this tournament, and I haven't because of the joy and the camaraderie. And
we have no idea when Master's coming home. Truly have no idea when he's coming home.
Are you at the airport, Master?
No, I'm not. I just got back from Guadalajara yesterday, where I was offered by Mexican fans to stay and watch the Mexico-Czechia match in their apartments. And again, I've never been to Guadalajara before, but you go to the fan fest, they see you have a good time, they see you're different and not from the area, and next thing you know, you walk away with 20 friends from Guadalajara that are telling you to come back as soon as you can and come have a great time. And that has been the experiences all across. And of course, I've visited all these different cities, been to these stadiums, have a lot of friends there, but I've met so many more friends as a result of these experiences that it's had me stuck here. I want to relish in this because the last couple of years, this has not been the case in America. I've been more comfortable staying at home because I just did not want to deal with the tension and the strife that was existing outside.
And I don't think it's just us here in the States. You know, I think it's everywhere. Ireland's been through a tough time recently, the country where I'm from, and it's the case all around the world right now. And I just think it's a lovely reminder at a time when the ticket prices were so expensive and there was so much negativity, and rightly so, around the World Cup. It's the people, it's the fans that have reminded us of why we love this game.
How great has it been seeing the? Sorry, am I allowed to call it the Mercedes-Benz? Sorry. What has it been seeing the Atlanta Stadium in your kind of accepted home become this great centre of football that has seen 3 or 4 of the best moments of the tournament so far already?
The folks that were there yesterday, and I was hosting the fan fest, the FIFA fan fest. We had like 20,000 people, by the way, yesterday, and it was I rocked out onto the stage and I gave it my best WWE. Will I gave my best Becky Lynch. I went, Atlanta, welcome to Mexico, and the place went absolutely crazy because it was just flooded with Mexican fans that were having the time of their lives. But the Benz, yeah, you're right. Like the Haiti fans brought it yesterday, Morocco as well, and that's a stadium that wasn't even built 10 years ago. This is a city in Atlanta that has now become the epicenter of football in the United States. And a credit to Arthur Blank, the owner of the Falcons and Atlanta United, because he brought in Atlanta United, tremendous success from the get-go. He's bringing in an NWSL team. He's spending hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars to purchase the team, to bring them into the NWSL, but also over $150 million on a training center that will rival any Premier League team for an NWSL team. So there's huge investment in the game here. US Soccer's recently moved from Chicago to Atlanta, and Atlanta's such a cool city. Like, it's a great town, and it's only thriving right now. I just opened up an Irish pub. We're the closest pub to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. with a few of us, and we're out the door busy every day right now. Our first day was the Spain game, the first game in Atlanta, and it's great to see everyone from all over the world just having a good time. And England are there, by the way. If you guys win the group, England will be
Are
flooding into,
you like Boston?
into the Irish
Are
exit.
you going to shut down when the English fans turn up? That's the question.
We're ready, man. There's no way. We're an Irish pub. We're not, there's no schoolboy error happening here. We'll have the kegs ready to go.
I might be down there actually for the round of 16, which could feature Argentina. So if I am down there, maybe I'll break away from my typical brew house cafe stop, and maybe I'll stop by this pub and check it out.
We love the folks there, but yeah, give a little love to the new place. Yeah,
I'll check it out. But I also love Will's calling it Atlanta Stadium as you know.
He's such a pro.
We'll talk about this conversation. You know, he's such a pro. You know, just loves big FIFA.
Not.
Big FIFA fan.
A big FIFA guy, me. Famously a big FIFA guy. How did the show start again? We had an 18-minute full-on argument about head-to-head versus goal difference. I'm not going to lie, Kev. It got heated, so sorry.
Honestly, it's been going on since last night. And honestly, for the last couple weeks here. But it's all love here with Will. Kev, a big fan of your work, Kev. And as you mentioned about Atlanta and the experience and the environment, you're 100% right. It's one of the best cities, if not the best city, for this sport in this country. But people were a bit concerned when the draw happened in terms of the group stage matches and wondering, you know, if Atlanta was going to be able to have that environment experience with not having as many, I guess, big profile matches. But then you're seeing like the Cape Verdes, as you mentioned, the Haitians and everyone else. It truly epitomizes the melting pot that Atlanta truly is. That the environments have been packed at 12 o'clock Eastern time, and they've been packed with countries that, again, most people would not anticipate to have such huge fan bases.
When the draw was made, there were folks here, not going to lie to you, that were saying, I think we didn't get a great draw here. We kind of got screwed. The reality is, give me Haiti over a big nation like Germany or France. Give me Haiti, because the Haitians are here to party. They're here to have a good time. Back at the World Cup since '74 for the first time, they couldn't play a single game on home soil due to political unrest. What they've been through as a country, again, one of those great stories. And the Haitians, when I was out on stage at the Fan Fest and I announced Haiti and I asked who was here, again, just the level of enthusiasm was off the charts. So give me those stories like Congo and Haiti and Cabo Verde any day of the week over some of the big nations. Now, in saying that, we in Atlanta have a round of 32, a round of 16, and a semi-final. So bring on England, bring on Argentina in the round of 16, like you say, and potentially, I mean, it's lining up. It could potentially be a Messi versus Ronaldo semi-final, from what I hear.
It's easy to say all these things when you've had Spain and you're getting a load of knockout stage games. Like, I get you, Kev. I get what you're saying.
We're spoiled.
There's been so much talk about what Scotland have brought to this tournament. I have to ask this, hopefully next time. Just imagine if Ireland were here as well. Just think about it,
man.
And like the thing is, I remember like I was doing a speaking event at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It was the Business Soccer Summit with Sports Business Journal, and I'm getting to the end of it, and Arthur Blank is on, and I introduced him, and I'm chatting with his son as well, and they said to me, like, if Ireland get there, let's get Ireland there, and we'll look after you and your family. And I remember thinking, no, because I've known the family for years, and it was such a cool moment. And I went away to watch the Czech game thinking, I'm opening up an Irish pub next to the stadium. Ireland make it. My family are all coming over. We could potentially all go to the game together. This is like a Carlsberg ad. And sure enough,
let's say it's a Guinness ad.
Manning pulls the jersey. Yeah, Guinness ad. Manning pulls the jersey, and the rest is history. And I feel for Manning, but like, we should have won that game. We're 2-0 up. And I think Ireland wouldn't have brought, like, I'm not trying to slant the Czechs, but like, they didn't bring much to the table here, did they? They didn't perform well on the pitch. Their fans aren't going viral. You want to bring something to the party. My dad always said, it's not about your ability, it's about your contribution when you go to a party. Have a song in your back pocket. Be ready to sing. Be ready to do something different. And it's the same with the fans. Like, the Norwegians are just bringing so much to the party right now. The Scots have been sensational. If you're leading the way in a big supporters group for a nation, you need to come together and say, what's our X factor? What are we going to do that's different to everyone else when we go away, because we're representing our nation?
We could have definitely had Zombie at this tournament. I'm just saying. It would have been joyous.
We could have.
Yes.
I think you're absolutely the Austrias, the Czechias. I'd rather see the Irish and the Albanians, because they're going to bring me something. The Hungarians, those if you're not going to win, and you're not going to make it far, at least have fun, because as you see with Americans,
Czech fans now losing their mind listening to this.
As they should.
Yeah, absolutely, as they should. Kev, what has been maybe the best story that you've experienced in Atlanta? Is there a moment that, or a fan group or a couple that you've come across that has stuck in your mind through the group stage?
I think seeing the Cape Verde or Cabo Verde fans, as they say, seeing them celebrating together was absolutely amazing. And for me personally, just the stories, how this World Cup transcends generations, you know, and seeing the fact that we've got a young megastar in Lamine Yamal, but the older fellas are producing like no one thought they would, you know. And I think when I look at last World Cup 3.5 years ago, I remember I remember being on the road that day to go to call Monday Night Raw and on my travels. And just to tell you a little story, and I remember, like, you know, Shane Helms, Hurricane Helms, and Corey Graves, and these guys were all saying to me, like, how would you put this story in WWE terms? And I was like, well, Mbappe is the ultimate heel, right? Messi's the absolute babyface in this scenario. He's never won the trophy. He's never gotten to this lofty height of winning the World Cup. And Mbappe's won it already as a teenager. And here at this World Cup, and I remember explaining that, and Messi finally got over the line, and it was such an amazing game, the best match I think all of us have ever seen. And in this World Cup now, you know, there's a part of me would love to see a similar story, but I'd love to see Norway be that darling with Erling Haaland scoring goals at 25 years of age. And maybe, just maybe, Cristiano Ronaldo in this last dance with Portugal, and he's got the best Portuguese side he's ever had around him at this moment in time. Maybe he makes a run. And that would be quite the story, in the same way Mbappe and Messi was, if Erling Haaland was to spoil the party for Ronaldo, or Ronaldo to finally get over the line. That's the sort of story that I'm clinging on to.
Kev, absolutely wonderful stuff from you. At some point, I have a great WWE story that revolves around Atlanta that I will tell you at some point, but we just run out of time now, so we're just going to have to save it for next time that you're on. It's wonderful to see you, brother.
We can have good heel and villain. We can have a good heel and babyface talk when we get back. I don't know if Will's the babyface or the heel, or if I'm the heel or the babyface.
Hey, Nelson, how are you?
TBD.
I'll tell you, it involves the Hyatt Regency and it involves Pat Patterson. I'll give you that little teaser. Wonderful to see you, Kev. Thank you so much for joining us. You're an absolute hero.
talkSPORT presents
The S Word.
Listen again and subscribe.
Wherever you get your podcasts.
And on the S Word YouTube channel.